So luckily yesterday, I pull in the cul-de-sac, do my little turn here, stop the truck there, get ready to back up over there, and bam! I felt the pressure release, the steering went dead, brakes started having a bunch of problems, and I get out of the truck, immediately turn it off, get out of the truck, see that there's a bunch of freaking fluid coming out, and I made this video, to my supervisor at work saying, hey, Mr. Tango Foxtrot, dude, not coming fucking in tomorrow. Hey, it's me. Luckily I'm at my house. I was getting ready to back into my freaking driveway. I don't know what the hell just blew up. Something on my power steering just exploded. I'm not coming in tomorrow. So after that video I sent him, I went ahead and backed the truck up, making all this fucking mess in my cul-de-sac, going all the way to fuck up here. Give me a second, it's a long driveway. And then come to find out, let me get a flashlight. The line right there, out the side of the power steering pump, blew an O-ring. It had a hemorrhoidal explosion. And that guy just happens... What's the chances I'm gonna be able to see this? Let me see if I get this flashlight right there. Yeah, this is not gonna work. I don't know how you YouTubers do it. I really don't. Let me tell you, just the cam work alone. Right there, with my laser's pointing, that's the Hydro Boost. That is why I felt a pulsation in the brake system, because it goes in the side of the power steering pump, which is here. Well, this is the reservoir, but anyway, it goes down that way over there where I showed you earlier. So then I go to Ford this morning, and wouldn't you know it, Ford decided to stop making these fucking parts. Let me explain why. Now I can continue the video. All right. Ford, from what I've read and what I've heard, Ford has patented all these John Deere-esque type of patents to turn your vehicles into tracking devices that the insurance company, the government, and the manufacturer can choose when you're allowed to drive your vehicle and when you're not allowed to drive your vehicle, how fast you can go, how aggressively you can drive, how far you can go, where you can go, when you can go, and if global warming, temperatures, and everything else is not to their liking, they just shut down your vehicle. They block it up. And the guy at Ford this morning told me they're doing this. They've stopped making parts for these older vehicles. I have a 2003 Ford F-350, one of the most prolific, most widely owned vehicles on the market. And they hate people like me because these parts, as you can see, they're not all that expensive. Well, excuse me, that guy is. That guy's worth it. So now, to replace a $40 part, and I know all these other parts are going to go bad really soon because they were all put in the vehicle at the same time in 2003, might as well go ahead and replace them all. That way they're not left stranded on the side of the road with a $1,000 tow bill to bring my vehicle back home so I can fix it for $300. So just replace every freaking thing. And you bulletproof it for, I don't know, hopefully 20 years. If you don't have one of these fucking things, they're easy to make. And I suggest you get one because, let me tell you, I've been warning people about this shit since the freaking 90s. Way before the internet was a thing. Before I ever used my first computer. Before I ever went online. before I ever sent my first email, all that shit. That the manufacturers working with the government, and as Mussolini says, that is the pure definition of fascism, where corporate power and government regulation meet and then bring tyranny to the people. If they stop making the parts, most people, myself included, I don't have a hydraulic system or a hydraulic toolkit that can make these parts. I don't own one of those. Yeah, you can buy them. They're like $5,000, you know, but without the simple parts, these $30, $40 parts to keep your Hydro Boost to power steering pump system working, your truck that has got no other issues other than it just needs a freaking $40 part, you're going to have to scrap it and get a mortgage. And I say that because my house, my entire property, it's a 2,200 square foot house, is a $200,000 mortgage. All right. Half of that is a brand new truck. $100,000 is a brand new truck. F that noise. Plus you get all the surveillance shit in there. All right. That's my old man yelling at clouds moment. And put my freaking hat back on. So, you want to take care of your own vehicles in order to not have to be held to the 2027 kill switch mandate, right? Well, even if you have the skills and you have the freaking tools and you have the knowledge, it's not that fucking hard to do, but you go out and you have a problem. What is your problem? The problem is your Hydro Boost to pump hose for $35 blows, luckily, as you pull into your freaking driveway after a hard day of work on your 2003 F350 7.3 liter awesome ass fucking diesel, right? So you borrow your wife's car on a Friday, like I did this morning. You drive her to work, you go to Ford, and you talk to the Ford guy, and he says, "Oh, I'm sorry, but this part number, Ford part number, that part number, Motorcraft part number 1 and 2, do not match with the actual part number that's on the part." Let me show you. So this part number, I don't know if you can see it. 1C or 1 Charlie, 3-4, 3 Foxtrot, 5-2, 3 Alpha Bravo. Well, funny thing is, that part number is not the same part number that was given to me by Ford. Not even the Motorcraft, not the Ford part number. So what do? Yeah, I know my camera is awfully fuzzy right now because it's a plastic freaking lens on the camera from a camera case, as it was a phone case that's around my iPhone XR, because I'm not buying another fucking phone. It's not going to happen. But anyway, when you get a scratch on the lens, that's where you have the fuzziness and the lack of resolution. But anyway, going back to my original statement, you go to a site like such as XDP, and you get all these lines right here. See how cheap these things are? Not bad, right? Well, Ford, in their infinite wisdom, and I know why they're doing it. I'm not fucking stupid. I've been warning people since the freaking 1990s, which is why I got out of auto mechanics, because I saw the the writing on the wall, right? Manufacturers were going to start manufacturing shit that you yourself, the average homeowner or vehicle owner in this case, I'm a plumber and contractor now, but way back in the day I was doing maintenance on machines. So the Ford guy told me this morning that the part number I just showed you in the video, that part number that I pulled off of his screen, and that part number I also pulled off of his screen, they don't make any of these parts anymore. And they're doing it to force people to have to take out a fucking mortgage, right, to buy a new truck. And they're 2026, 2027s, especially 2027s, they all come with kill switches. They come with surveillance cameras in the vehicles, microphones in the vehicles, all this LiDAR and all kinds of other crap, that if the non-AI, why do I call it that? It's not fucking artificial intelligence. It's not smart. It's a fucking algorithm. But dumb people believe that, oh, it's artificial intelligence because they themselves are not intelligent to know that what is it called? The Turing test. It's not intelligent. It's a freaking algorithm. It's basically the Chinese social credit system imposed on America. Yeah, where's my tinfoil hat? Stand by. So what happens on that day when you can no longer buy the parts that you want to buy? You have to scrap your machines. The shit that you've already paid, purchase price, taxes on the purchase price, ownership taxes on the things you've already purchased, and on taxes on the taxes you've already paid for the purchase. And then as every single year moving forward, every machine that you've paid the purchase price, the taxes on the purchase price, and then every single year of ownership of that machine, you've paid personal property tax on that same fucking thing. I mean, the Second Amendment's there for a reason, gents. What the fuck? God, I hate government. All right. Anyway. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. All right. The corporations and the government are working together to enslave we the people. If you don't see it now, you never will. I'm sorry. There's no helping those who are a part of the system. If you're plugged into the matrix and you choose, what was it, the blue pill instead of the red pill, I think that's what it was. Forgive me. It's been a couple of years since I've seen the Matrix. But if you choose to have your steak that's digitally programmed instead of the actual steak that went moo 3 hours or 17 days before you killed it, then that's on you. Wake the fuck up. We're being led down a funnel that leads to tyranny. If you can't fix your own shit because the manufacturers are working with the government to keep you from making your own shit, you don't own anything. And then fucking Schwab, those cocksuckers that they are, they're going to win. Be strong. Fix your own shit. If you don't know how to do it, find a Bubba. A redneck ass Bubba. Like myself. We would love to show you idiots. And that's what you are. You fucking people that you live in your digital world. Yeah, I'm speaking really ill about you right now, but trust me, it comes with love, man. It comes with tough love. You idiots, you fucking people that live in your digital world. Let me tell you, the real world has weight. Detach yourself from your office chair and go meet a Bubba, all right? A redneck ass motherfucker like myself. We will teach you everything you need to know. I will teach you why metric is better and or worse than SAE tools and which tools. I mean, hold on. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Only together can we defeat this system that they're trying to build. All right? This video has no other purpose other than that. Be aware, the amorphous they're working to build a system where we're all going to be prisoners in. System of the Down had it right. They're trying to build a prison. They're trying to build a prison. They're trying to build a prison that you and I will... I've done forgot the fucking words. It was 25 years ago. And you know what? Hate me if you want to, but the writing's on the wall. Learn how to fix your own shit. I don't want to help you. I don't know what to tell you to help you out any more than that.